you want, what you want. Come on. What you want, what you want.
What's going on, everybody? Pharaoh Black bringing you another review. This time it's of the Batman Legacy Collection New 52 Batgirl figure. Now, this figure is due out sometime between the end of this year and I think by February of next year. Maybe sooner than later. Who knows? But it's the new 52 deco of the Batgirl figure. You know, the figure's nice. I want to say this before I start off. I mean, it's not without its problems, like any figure. Well, mostly any figure. But it's a pretty nice figure. I want to start off by saying that the head sculpt is pretty much the same old Batgirl figure. Same Barbara Gordon. But the body now is typically a reuse with the DC Universe figures or whatever, and this figure, it isn't that much different as far as like the way it's sculpted, but it's all new. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Basically, it's the cowl area here and the head is a reuse, but all of this shit here is new. The bat symbol, it is it's raised off of the chest, painted a nice gold color. Even the, you know, all of this is sculpted. The lines in the suit, you know, the gloves. Very nice figure. So let's get into this. Basically, as far as articulation goes, the head moves left to right, not really up and down. And before I even finish, I did a head mod, a neck mod rather. I broke the entire neck. I broke it in half. I glued it back down and raised it up again, glued it back down, raised it up again, and I built glue on the inner cowl neck area, and I built the glue residue up inside, and as you can see, I can kind of move it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can move it up and down, but I have a freer neck range as far as moving it. See, I opened it up for me some, because the left to right thing just wasn't working for me, but that's pretty much what the head can do. You got outward movement of the shoulders, you know, goes out fully, and of course you got up and down movement. You also have the elbow joint single hinged. Now she has no upper bicep swivel, but she does have those swivel elbows. So, and swivel wrists. That's pretty much it. Now the ab section is tricky. It doesn't really move forward at all. Doesn't move it forward at all. Period on my figure. Now it can go left to right. So as far as the legs go, you can get that out of it. Go upward like any DC Universe figure. Got outward movement as well. Now this is where you get extra articulation, but it's not really needed. Now you get these thigh swivels, then you have a single hinge knee, but then you get knee swivels as well, so you can turn that piece. But I mean, it's kind of pointless if you have it if you have it right here, you really don't need it there. So, and you have the ankle. Doesn't really rock, but that is it far as articulation goes. But the articulation isn't the point of this figure. It's actually, you know, one of the better figures. You know, it uses the same mold per se, but you know, everything is sculpted. I mean, let's look at it in detail. You know, you get the layers of paneling for the armor across the stomach area. Even, you know, like the belt. You know, all of this shit is sculpted. You know, so if you're familiar with the new 52 designs at all, you know, they have some very tricky designs. You know, inner thigh. You know, so everything is there. They didn't pretty much just take the figure and say, oh, well, we're going to re-release a Barbara Gordon figure and we're just going to add a couple little lines to the mold. They actually did some shit to the mold. Now the cape, I'm not really fond of the cape, how it comes out like that, and Batman's does the same thing. I'm gonna find a way to, you know, bring it in more, but pretty happy with this figure. Now I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh man, where did you get the figure from? I got it from an online seller. I won it on the eBay auction. I think I paid $16 for it shipped, maybe somewhere in there, 14 for it shipped or something. It was worth it. I mean, it might come with accessories. I doubt that it comes with very many. It does have an open hand and one fist, so I'm sure it's going to come with something, but I don't know. I'm probably a duplicate of some shit that I already have anyway, so it's not a big deal to me. Well, that's pretty much the figure. For all you ACBA artists out there, I will be taking some bat pics with it. I won't be fucking around with it like some of you guys, you know, sticking the old version of Nightwing out here with the new 52 shit. I'm not gonna be doing that shit. Nah, I'm just fucking around. But I'm not gonna be doing that. But you know, it's your figures. You do what you want to with them. You can put whatever figures you want to put together. It's really up to you. I'm not going to take much of your time. That's pretty much it. I really think I was straight to the point about, you know, the articulation. I mean, it's pretty much familiar by now. If you own a DC Universe figure, you know what to expect for the most part. The sculpt and the paint is really where this figure shines. So, oh, and you know, as you see, it's glossy. The black is glossy. I mean, it's a very, very, very nice figure. I recommend anyone, you know, to pick it up if you're into DC or if you're into the new 52 designs. Pick the figure up, whether it's from an online seller or whether it reaches retail and you wait till then. I mean, grab the figures. Very nice. And in that wave, I'm sure she's going to be a very sought after piece. So, also, before I hear any of you guys bullshit about spending money with the online overseas sellers or thieves or whatever you want to call them, look, I don't give a shit. Seriously, they're action figures. I mean, it's no different from me buying them from them if I buy them from you. After you done bought them and played with them and don't want them anymore, and I buy them from you for damn near the same fucking price you wouldn't pay for it. So get off of me, you know. With that being said, Pharaoh Black, ACBA, as always, peace and love.